Yeah. Now let's see as part of Python integration with AWS. Here we are going to see AWS EC2 instance creation. AWS EC2 instance creation team. Let me add why I am creating EC2 instance in this Python integration with AWS team. Let's say this is my AWS cloud. Let me open another diagram. So this is my AWS cloud. This is my AWS cloud. This is my developer machine. This is my AWS cloud. AWS cloud. And this one is my developer machine. Let's say this is Windows operating system. And here we have 200 plus services. Sorry, 200 plus services. You can work like this. You can work like this. In Windows, you can install Python. You can install VS Code or any other IDE. Then you can use connecting. You can connect AWS. This is one way. Second way, we are creating one EC2 instance. We are creating one EC2 instance using one of the service called AWS EC2. We are going to create EC2. We are going to create EC2 with Ubuntu operating system, with Ubuntu operating system, with Python, with Python in this mission, with Python in this mission. Then here we are going to use VS Code. Here we are going to use VS Code. VS Code. Here we are going to use VS Code. Then we are going to create a SSH connection. We are going to create a SSH connection to this EC2 instance mission. You are writing direct code. You may feel like writing code here, Windows, but whenever you run program here, what happen? Program is going to run here. So this approach we are implementing. This we learned in general Python programming knowledge. But in this AWS integration with the Python, what we are doing, in Windows, we have only IDE. That's it. That's it. We are creating EC2 instance with the required memory. I may require 2-core processor and 8 GB RAM. I may require 8-core processor with 32 GB RAM or 64 GB RAM. You can create a EC2 instance with whatever sizes you want. AWS provides different EC2 instances with different EC2 sizes. So in our developer mission, we need any size of memory, not required to have a good memory. We are writing all our programs into AWS EC2 instance to connect with what? To connect with or to integrate with any of these services, any of these 200 plus services. Let's say this EC2 instance, let's say our Python server, where we are deploying or writing our Python programs. So clear, right? So first, let's start understanding creating EC2 instance in AWS. If you are a developer, you want to practice, you have to create EC2 instance. Yep, yep, yeah. Let's starting. First point, you should you should have a AWS account. You should have a AWS account and log in your AWS account. I already created a AWS account. So this is my AWS management console. I already logged in as my user. Next one, Tim. Next one. Search search AWS EC2 service and open AWS EC2 EC2. So let me go here. Here we can see search bar. You can type EC2 and click on EC2. So it will open a EC2 dashboard. In this EC2 dashboard, you can see option called launch instance, or you can see option left side pane. You can see instance. Let's click on this instances. So click on instances. Click on instances and click on launch instance. Then create a EC2 instance. Create a EC2 instance. EC2 instance. Then note download key pair. Download key pair in .pem format. .pem format. I'll explain why .pem format is required at the time of this EC2 instance creation. So here you can see launch instance. You can give a name to your EC2 instance. Let's say I'm giving Python Python AWS, or let's say Python underscore per underscore AWS. Then here I'm selecting operating system Ubuntu. Then I'm selecting pre-tier eligible T3 micro. T3 micro comes with two virtual CPUs, 1 GB RAM as a free tier. Two virtual CPUs, 1 GB RAM. Next one. Here, if you already having a key pair, select a key pair. Or you can click on create a new key pair. So select any algorithm. I recommend RSA. Then here we need a .pem format. Key pair should be .pem format. Let me explain why .pem format is required. So here from our mission, we can use SSH clients to communicate with Ubuntu operating system team or AWS. Like SSH clients putty and mremote-ng, moba-xtem, etc. These softwares required .ppk format, supported file format. Supported encrypted file format is .ppk. VS Code from Microsoft, VS Code from Microsoft. This Microsoft tool supports .pem format. So key pair we are going to attach to this VS Code, right? That key pair should be in the form of .pem. Then only VS Code can use this encrypted password file for communicating your EC2 instance. That's why we are going to download key pair in the form of .pem. Give a key pair name. Let's say AWS Academy I'm giving. Then here I'm selecting .pem. Then click on create key pair. So key pair is downloaded. Okay. Now I am maintaining these all key pairs under C drive keys. Under keys, I am placing this key pair team. Okay. I downloaded key pair into my Windows machine. I am placing that key pair into one of my Windows location called keys. Okay. Now go to here. Here select a security group. Create a security group. And this security group should be allow SSH traffic. Okay. Then hard disk space I am giving 30 GB and number of instances I am selecting only one. Then click on launch instances. Go to instances. You can see this instance is creating. It may take few minutes time. So let me add important point to them. One note one is download key pair in that PEM format. Note to security group allow 22 port so that our VS Code can communicate with Ubuntu. Next one, no to 3. So we have created key pair, we have created a security group. Then we are using VS Code in our developer mission. Later we are going to create our VS Code to EC2 mission. We need public IP or public DNS. Where we can get to these details. Go to EC2 instance, select the EC2 instance. You can see details. Here you can see public IP address. Copy this public IP address or public DNS. Go to your EC2 instance. You can see public DNS. Copy this one. Any one of these two. Anyone. So these are very, very important for our EC2 instance integration with VS Code team. So now let's go once again EC2 instance. See here, refresh this one. See, you can see 3 by 3 checks completed. Now we can confirm EC2 instance created successfully.